What's up, YouTube? Just want to talk a little bit about the last few years of my life, and I feel like they were like the most interesting and the most challenging to me. So like this time period I'm talking about is really college. I feel like this has really been like a challenging time for me as a person, just developing spiritually, just learning different things. But like my first year in college, it's cool. I was on a basketball team. Um, I was a walk-on, so I wasn't really playing that much. Like, I've always been a basketball player. I feel like I was pretty good. I didn't really play, and that was hard for me. I knew I could help the team out in certain ways, and I wasn't getting like no time. My coach would be putting me in like 2 minutes, a few seconds in the game left. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you just put me in just to say it. You put me in, but like, I'll still continue to go hard in practice and whatever. But that was kind of like my first dream, like basketball. And I feel like basketball didn't just come to me as a dream. Like my dad pushed me into that. Like, families want you to get into sports, so they want you to maybe get into like a sport they did. So basketball is what my dad did. So that's just what me and my brother ended up getting into as kids. And we just stuck with it as long as we could, trying to get to college and get free education. But, I mean, that didn't really work out. So the first year, just seeing how everything went, basketball didn't go how I wanted to. I was always on music ever since 6th grade. And the first like big song that dropped was during this time, like at the end of school year, and there was Not a Regular Person. And just like seeing how crazy that went it was crazy. I knew I was up to something, and I knew that like music was the way. So going on to my sophomore year of college, it's where two major things happened. I decided to finally quit basketball because I wasn't motivated for basketball no more. Like, I would stay up all day, all night, make beats, and be tired for basketball and have no passion for it no more. And it's just like, I'm not playing, I'm working so hard. Like, what am I doing really? So this is when I quit basketball, and I signed to Higher Bridge. As y'all know, I signed for $5,000, which I thought was like good money at the time, but not looking at it is like, what, like, why did I sign? But in the end, like, I benefited way more than like I lost from it. And to be honest, I don't think I lost from really signing that. It really taught me a lot. As somebody said to me, like, that was a $5,000 lesson that I learned, and I really did learn a lot. And during this time in the sophomore year, like, I went through a lot of struggles. Like, every song that I produced, every like kind of big song I produced had some type of difficulty behind it. Like the KMT song, like, it was a sample. It was hard getting that sample cleared. They didn't want us to talk about it at all. Just when the controversy with XXX and Drake was going down, which made me like dislike XXX and just stick with Drake because I had the song with Drake. But like now, like, it's the opposite. Like, X really inspired people, just like he inspired me, and he had a purpose that he was trying to fulfill, like wake people up, and I respect him for that. I don't see Drake doing that. But like, I go to another song I produced that had difficulties, like like not KMT, but the Patty Cake song. Another producer, not gonna say his name, but another producer edited the beat without permission, and like when the song dropped, it was a whole different beat. That's why the Patty Cake song that you hear on Kodak's album sounds different from the one I did on Genius, because somebody messed with the beat, flipped it around. Like, the beat was nice, I like it, but it wasn't what I made. So it was just like what? And also during this time, during my sophomore year, like, this is where I feel like the fame really started to come after like making all these songs and stuff. So I definitely didn't want to do school at all. Like I was already doing what I love, so it was like, why am I still doing this? And I was just thinking I'm just gonna be like rich, like from everything that I did. And like I made good money from it that I can live off of, but I'm not filthy rich as I thought. Like I got a Drake placement, I thought I was gonna be a millionaire, but that's not how it played out. And I'm not mad at that. But like just all this stuff really taught me to like continue believing in myself, because I'm the reason why I was in them situations, and I always dreamed about these situations. Like I'm reading about this book now, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Like as a kid, I always envisioned like working with these artists and being big like that. So like I manifest that, and then that's what happened. So like with school and making beats, like I kept telling my parents I did not really want to do the school stuff, but they kept telling me like to stick with it. Like there's 2 more years left, or whatever. I wasn't really trying to hear it, but you know I respected them because like I live with them and that's what they want me to do. They make them happy. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna stick with it, even though I wasn't really truly happy because I wanted to do something else. Also during this time, like this is when my grandma passed away. She passed away 4/20/2017, and that was hard for me because I was away. Like I was away from them. I'm like 5 hours away from them, like home in Rochester. It was a shock to me. Like that same day, I was supposed to go to Toronto with Boogie and Hybrids to meet up with 40 Drake's people or whatever, and like that been planned for a minute, so I was excited for that because I was gonna leave school, go on a plane, meet up with them, and I was like, I was excited for it, and I had to choose between going to that or going on the train back home, because I could drive home, but in the like mental state I was in, I was sad and stuff. I couldn't really focus on the road for 5 hours, so I went on the train, and like it was just a sad ride, just thinking like this can't be true. Like all them times, all the moments that we shared, and this just happens. Like you know, everybody has a time to die, but at that moment I wasn't believing it. Like this can't be true. I was listening to my grandma's songs she used to play all the time, just feeling all the emotions, the sadness, everything. I wrote a poem for her. I feel like I still have it. I think I do. But yeah, that was hard for me. Like only a few people in my family, like cousins, aunts, uncles, all them died, and it really hurts a lot when it's somebody like in your immediate family that you see like every day. And I wasn't used to that and that feeling, so it was like hard for me at that time. Just with school, like the music, how far deep I was in with the music, and I think that took a toll on me. But you know, everything happened for a reason. She's in a better place. I'm happy for her. But let's go to junior year now. Junior year, this when things got a little different. So like I'm still in the label, Hybrids label at this time, but things ain't how I pictured it. Like I was more in school at this time. I wasn't traveling to the house on the weekends and stuff. Like Boogie is way bigger than what he was before, but not as big as he is now, if you understand what I mean. So he was like traveling far, doing these tours overseas, which I couldn't go to because I'm in school. And I just felt like they was distant, like leaving me behind in school. Like not even like taking me to tours, but I mean in the way like working with me. Like I wasn't on 2 projects, the international project, and then also I wasn't on hoodie season. Yeah, I wasn't on those, and at the time I was signed to them. So I'm like, why am I not on these albums when I'm signed to them? Like there was no communication going on. So at this time I'm just like, I'm really just by myself in this. Like nobody in Highbridge is helping me do none of my business stuff. like going through the contracts with me or like anything like that. So I had my own lawyer. Well, the first lawyer I got was, it's crazy, but I got it from um somebody in High Ridge. Like that's the first mistake I did. This lawyer, um, she got lazy as we continued like our relationship. She wouldn't answer calls, so it was just like all these songs that I produced at this time. I'm gonna tell you what songs I produced at the time. So the big songs, the KMT, Patty Cake, Issues, Glory Bridge, Cognitive with Kodak, like all A Boogie stuff. Say a lot of that stuff wasn't, the business wasn't finished. YFN, Lucci, Keep Your Head Up, but all that stuff I wasn't really getting paid from that. I was getting paid from like the first few, and then but it was hard living off of that, and like when people not answering and lawyers messing up, it's just like you all alone. And I'm in school, so I got homework to focus on. I got projects, I got tests, and it's just like it was a lot. So I feel like that was like a mini depression time during that time. It was a hard time. Like I used to always be real fit, like strong and athletic, and at this time it's like my body was changing, so that has effect on you too. Like I wasn't feeling the same, wasn't feeling like my old self, which is normal. Like you always gonna grow, no matter if you like losing body weight, muscle or whatever. Like you gonna grow, and everything is just to benefit you. It's like the universe is working in your favor, so like you just gotta accept whatever's happening. But at this time, like I just wasn't wise enough to understand this, and I just thought it was just like going down, like everything was going down. Like I wasn't working with Boogie no more, and like that was one of my favorite artists and favorite artists to work with. I had a personal connection with him. You know, nothing was really going on. Like we made so many. I used to always think to myself is like, we made so many fire songs, so many hits, if that's what you want to call them, and like I'm not working on none of his new stuff. Like they wasn't really doing as much as I felt like they could for me. Like being the only producer signed to them, they was working with these bigger producers, and now that I look at it, I'm not really mad at them because they got their own situations they're going through. I have my own situation, so I can't just be thinking selfish, even though I feel like that was what that's like the right thing to do. Like put your producer on, like shout them out, make them feel special, especially if he working hard and doing other things, but also giving to y'all. So that's how I felt about it junior year. That was just like a hard point in my life. Senior year, so last year, this was kind of like an interesting point too. But it was also good. I learned a lot, and I grew spiritually. I had a spiritual awakening. So me and my girlfriend wasn't dating at the start of my senior year, but like we started dating this senior year, and like we met like her freshman year, my sophomore year. We were cool as friends, but things really got distant. We got distant, and it wasn't really the same no more. So we stopped trying to rekindle that friendship and that relationship for like the beginning of that year, and it was just hard. Like she was going through her things. Like music wasn't right for me no more. Well, wasn't feeling right at the time, and I was just trying to cope with everything that was going on. And like we came together, got cool again, started dating. We went through a lot of things together. Like we went heavy into the Christianity, and like we practiced celibacy for a few months, but it wasn't like, it didn't feel right to us. Like she was used to staying with me over at my house, and just sleeping over. And with celibacy, like, there's no sex, and that's just hard for her. And like, I'm the type of person where if I know it's gonna benefit me, like, I'm always trying to do the right thing. Like, I can be extreme sometimes with that too, though. So, like, I was always trying to do things that's really gonna benefit me and like help me and be a better me at the end of the day. And celibacy, it didn't really last that long because we just felt like it wasn't right for us, and we'd rather be happy. And like, I love her, she loved me, so we was just trying to make it right, and that wasn't helping our relationship. And my goddad introduced us to that. Like, I heard of the term, but I wasn't really familiar with what it was. But we learned so much about it. Like, we was trying to read up on our Bible verses, like really trying to get into Christianity the way we wanted to, like going to finding a church at school, doing all that. And I was just stressful, and it was draining. Like, you would think something that the society says is so right wouldn't be so draining, but like, man, it's like a rabbit hole with everything in this matrix. But also, when I started dating my girlfriend, that's when I went vegan. You know, that's one thing I'm happy about. She introduced me to that lifestyle, told me like what's good for us, like the organic stuff, and now I'm really into it. Like I said, I can be extreme with some things. Like, all I want now is organic stuff, vegan stuff. Like, I'll settle for something that's not organic and it's vegan, but I won't settle for nothing that's not vegan unless me and my girlfriend cheating, going somewhere where it's not really a lot of vegan options, or if we just set like a date and be like, all right, we've been good with the vegan diet, let's cheat sometimes, like, because that food was good, but I just know that we know that it wasn't healthy and not good for us, so we trying to do the right thing and just make our body right. And so that's what we did with that. I really woke up spiritually and just learning about the thing that's not right in this world that we was taught. And now I'm at the point where, like, I stopped going to class. You know, that first video I posted like a few weeks ago or a month ago, like, that's when I stopped going to class. It was right before a midterm, and I just like, nah, that's not it no more. Like, I'm gonna start doing what I feel instead of doing this stuff that will make other people happy. Like, it's like, I gotta think about my happiness before anything, because if I'm not happy, I can't give fully to people I love and others. So worrying about yourself is really important to fully give your gifts. And I don't know, I think like my life really changed. Like, I took a 360 for real. Like, see me in nature, all my videos be in nature, watching Spiritual Soul, Enoch, the Freestyle Prince, Daylight, learning about astrology. Like, I'm really getting into astrology and reading my natal chart. It says I like things like this, like philosophical, deep talks. So like, it makes sense why I'm into this stuff now. Like, I feel like my passion for music it's not really the same no more. In these previous months, a year, I've just been trying to refine myself. Like, I feel like music, I'm always gonna be into music because music is music. But the passion I had before, I don't think I have that no more. But I know there's something else out there for me that I can have the same passion for. I just gotta find it. Like, my whole life I really just been dedicated to music, so it might take me some time to find this new passion, but I'm okay with that because I get to experience new things and explore and like better myself by just being out of my comfort zone. Man, it's Chipmunk mad loud. But yeah, and I'm just happy where my life is going. Me and my girlfriend, we living together at school, learning how to compromise more. Before I was in a relationship, it was like me making beats all the time. So I never really knew how to be social, I guess, and give time for other people other than myself. Cause I was really just making beats all day. Like when I was real passionate about it and just beginning of the music industry and my career, I was just doing that all day, every day. And I want to go out with friends. I wanted to do parties, like nothing. But I realized that you need a balance in life, and that's what I'm still learning. But I'm getting better at it, like having a balance for everything. So, like if you have a passion of making music and you have a girlfriend, you gotta balance them. Because if you give too much to one, the other one will gonna fade away, and that's how it is. Like what I learned from my guy Patah is that music is feminine. Your girlfriend is feminine. If you overgive to the music that is feminine, you're gonna lose something from your girl that's feminine. And there's a lot of things that's feminine. I'm still not sure like why they categorize it as feminine, but drugs, beer, nature are other signs of a feminine. I guess maybe it's because of like they nurture you in a way. Like with drugs, like whatever you want to call a drug or whatever you think a drug, like they're medicine at the end of the day, but it's how you use it that can affect you positively or negatively. But I feel like I'm getting off topic. I'm supposed to be talking about like my challenging days and these years that's been challenging. But I don't know, I'm just really ranting right now. I'm just chilling. And I just see life different after going vegan. So I really suggest going vegan if you can do it. Like you gotta go all out where everything is vegan. Like try exchange milk for almond milk. Do a little thing like that, and you're gonna just see a difference in your life. And that's what I'm all about now. Like the next thing I get into and become passionate about, got involved helping people. Like music, it can help people in a way, but that wasn't my sole purpose to get into music. I got into music because I liked it, and the process of messing with the FL Studio was fun. So that's why I got into it. But this next thing I get into is solely to help people, but something that I'm also passionate about. And that's how you serve the world, and that's how you get blessings back, by giving. So that's where I'm at in life right now. I'm good. I'm living way better than I was when I was deep into the music industry, like grinding and trying to get placements and all that. Like I'm chilling right now. I'm just really living life and just experiencing the day by day stuff, some spiritual synchronicities, just learning more and more. I've been reading a lot. My girlfriend really helped me with a lot. Like she said I helped her a lot, get out of her like deep times, her rut. But she did that for me too. It wasn't like dark times, but just she helped me to learn myself better. Because what the feminine does is your girlfriend portrays things that you need help with. So like maybe, all right, for example, I could lack being affectionate. Your girlfriend could remind you and tell you you're not affectionate like I want, and all she's doing is portraying things that you really need to work on. So instead of getting mad at her, you gotta just look into yourself and be like, is this something I really need to work on? And most likely it is, because she's not gonna be complaining about nothing just because like she want to complain unless she's on her period or something. But life is it's interesting, but it's all about how you maneuver in it. Like it really is a game. Anything you want, you can get it. If you just put your mind to it and you really believe that you can get it, anything can come to you. And that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm trying to learn the laws of the universe, everything. I'm just trying to be the best self. I'm trying to be enlightened. I want to be in peace at all times. Any situation that wouldn't usually negatively affect me, or get me in mood. I'm trying to just work on that, because that's what my astrology natal chart actually says too, that my biggest thing is working on my emotions, because if I'm mad, I'm gonna be real mad. If I'm sad, I'm gonna be real sad. Like, I'm extreme with certain things, so I'm like trying to learn how to balance all that stuff out. And that's what y'all should be learning too. Y'all should be trying to figure out what's the things you need to work on, the things you need to improve, things you need to do better, and just take action of your life. Only you know what's best for you. Like, you can listen to everybody else's opinions, but it's not gonna lead you to the right way, because only you really know your right way and your path and your destiny. So I just wanted to tell y'all that. You have a great day. Keep being positive. Do something good every day. If you can't do that, do something good every week. Just make somebody's day better, make somebody's life better, just by being positive. And yeah, so I don't know what that is, but y'all have a great day. I see y'all YouTube. I'm out. Hey.